So what up people, it's gonna be with you again, Richard here, and I bet you must be going, oh no Richard, not another box smart please. Unfortunately that's gonna be the case. It's gonna be a DNA30. This is something I've laid eyes on for a long time, well at least the authentic version of it, and I will never be able to get it. There's no way you can get it because the waiting list is just way too long. And there's a lot of price flipping going on. A lot of people are offering, exorbitant prices. So no way I'm going to get it. No way, Jose. I've even tried writing to them through their Facebook page, but no replies from them. So, well, it's like the unicorn box mod, let's put it that way. And until China came along, they did me the favor. I'm a very happy man now, and at least I can, just hold it in my hands and feel what it's like and imagine it's the real thing. Well, that's the closest thing to heaven. So, yes, it cost me 450 ringgit, and the actual one probably cost you, probably 1,000 plus or something like that, 400 US dollars. This only cost me about 150 US dollars, plus minus around there. And it's on our shores here in Malaysia, so probably will get to you, or probably already at, your local vape shop already. And this is manufactured by a Chinese company that manufactures for the brand Infinite, which I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with. They come up with really quality, devices. The manufacturer who manufactures for Infinite, from my knowledge and from people who've told me this, is a company called Yosen. So this company has manufactured this box mod DNA30, and it's the clone version of the Zero box mod. Going to be a really quick video. We're going to get into the close-ups. I'm going to show you the Zero box mod, which I've laid eyes on for a long time, so now it's in my hands. Well, at least the closest to the original or authentic. This is the 121 Zero box mod by Carlos Creation. Okay, so who is Carlos Creation? Who the man? Carlos Pang is the modder, and he's a fellow Malaysian. So in fact, one of you actually commented on one of my reviews asking me, there's this beautiful box mod called Zero, you should review it, it's your own countryman. And my reply was, I'm Malaysian, he's Malaysian, I don't even have his mod, so it is that difficult to get one, trust me. So yes, that's Carlos Pang for you, and he manufactures this. I think he does very limited amounts in a month or in a year or something, and that's why there's this shortage going around. It's just like the Zen DNA30, demand and supply. So until China comes up, so now everybody can have one, anybody can own one. All right, so I'm going to get into the close-ups with you and check it out. It's a beautiful box mod, trust me. This is a one-to-one clone, but the closest thing to one-to-one, let's put it that way. All right, so catch you later. That's the box it came in. Nothing impressive, it's just a cardboard box, and it has product of Malaysia. No, it's not made in Malaysia, but apparently they're trying to duplicate even the box exactly as the original or the authentic version. Alright, so this is a cardboard box, and I don't know if the original comes with a cardboard box like that, and in there, that's all there is. There are no chargers, no spare O-rings or screwdrivers or whatever. We're going to put this aside, and it's in a plastic bag like that, and you have your Zero box mod right here. This is just a quick tour actually, and you have the fire button, you have the increment button here, decrease button there, and you have the charge port there for your USB, micro USB. You have to get your own micro USB, and the screen. This is the sleeve, okay, which we'll come to, and you have some engravings here. You have Zero here. This is sandblasted, by the way. You have your engraving of the logo Zero, and up close, if I can just show it to you, I think it says Carlos Creation or Zero Modz. All right, and there's something else in it, unless we use a magnifying glass. I'm not very sure what it is. My eyes are playing tricks on me as well. Here it says Carlos Creations, okay, and that's engraved into it. On this side, I think it has the serial number, if I'm not mistaken. It's in copper, by the way, and it uses a flat screwdriver. You want to make the adjustments up or down. And there's also another screw here where you can open up the insides, which I wouldn't advise you to using a hex key here. There's another one at the back underneath here, and there's a little screw here. This is actually to hold your battery in place. So basically it looks like this, and all you have to do if you want to take out the sleeve is hold this and slide it out, and that's the sleeve. And a good thing about the Carlos Creation mods, box mods, is that you can change these sleeves. I think the original, the authentic, comes in copper and brass as well, but unfortunately the clone version haven't got that yet, so I think they will be coming up with the clones soon enough. All right, so inside, this is what you get. All right, and it doesn't come with the battery. The battery belongs to me. All right, so this is made from some kind of wood. It's not cardboard, and I did a little bit of research. I think this is called fiber wood or fiber wood. It's a really solid piece of wood here, and how it's done is actually they use wood fibers and compress them and then glue them together to make this board. And these kind of boards can be found on speakers, and even, if I'm not mistaken, electrical component, motherboards and all that. They're very strong, they're very solid. I'm not too sure, but I also came across on the internet that they use this for flooring as well. So this is really solid material. All right, so at the same time they also got this little key here that says 0 mods. This key is for you to actually screw and unscrew these flathead screws here for the top. If you want to, you know, make adjustments, if you're outside, you don't have a screwdriver, you can also use this. All you got to do is just pinch it out. Okay, it's a little bit tight. You got to have nails to do it, you know. So I'm gonna just take a screwdriver and show it to you how it's done. Okay, it just lifts off like that. It's not glued on or anything, but it just comes off. Just that it's a bit hard to reach. So that's the screw there for you. Yeah, and it just fits in really nicely. And if you want to remove your battery, all you got to do is just put this in there and just turn it. It's like a little screwdriver they provide for you. And you see this little screw here? Yeah. Yep, that goes in there. If you want to loosen up or tighten your battery. So in the authentic version, once you loosen this up, the battery slides off very easily, but not in my case. The thing is, I put my battery in there and it's stuck in there already, and I have to use a screwdriver to pry it out. But the thing is, if I do it, I might, you know, damage the seal, the wrapping on the battery. So I think we'll just leave it in there. There's a copper contact in there, and you just push it in and that's it. So basically I'm charging from here and I just leave the batteries inside. So like I said, it's a one-to-one clone, but the closest one-to-one you can get. All right, so anyway, I'm going to screw this back and put the key back. All right, so you can use it for the 510 connecting pin on top as well to bring it up, or, you know, screw it down as well. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, the 510 connecting pin is reverse threaded. So all you got to do is just push this back and it goes back in again. So this is it. Once in there, you want to put it back. All you got to do is just slide it in and it goes back in again. Looks wise, it's there. Beautiful. This is a beautiful mod, and you see it shows you 30 watts right there. Okay, the chip is definitely not Evolve. This is a clone version of the Evolve chip, and once it goes off, and if you want to fire it now, if you have an atomizer in there, and the minute you click on it, you can't vape. Okay, you gotta wait 1 second and click it again, and then you vape. That's the troublesome thing. All right, that's about this cheap. So it shows you Evolve earlier on, yeah, and it goes into this. Maybe if I talk more and let it go off, I can show it to you again. So besides that, what else? The firing switch, it's really nice and soft. It's not too soft, and it's not too hard. Pretty silent. You don't get the click, click, click sound kind of thing. And otherwise, I love it. It's big. Your thumb can, you know, hold it and just fire it like that. It's very, very heavy. All right. Before we come back to the screen again, it's really heavy. I'm going to take a weighing scale and show you how heavy this is. So I've got the weighing scale on here. I'm going to put it down, and it's weighing in at 250.7 grams. All right, 250.7 grams is a lot of weight. I'm going to put this aside. I'm going to bring one of my other DNA30. This is a Pyra by Picolabri, and I've got a battery inside, 18650 battery inside as well. And I'm going to just weigh it, all right? And this only weighs 127.7 grams. It's like half the weight of the DNA30 from what we call Carlos Creation, the box, the clone version, that is. And the Hana box, standard version box mod. Also with a battery, 18650 inside, and it only weighs 178.1. So both mods weigh half of what this guy's weighing at 250.5.7 around there. All right, so 250 grams. It's a heavy, solid piece of metal, and you can tell by the stainless steel that's around from here all the way down here. So it's pretty solid, pretty heavy. So if you like something weighty, this is your kind of box mod for you. All right, so like I said, okay, let's take a look right now. Once it's focused in, yep, once I hit it on, it says evolve. Yeah, evolve chip and 30 watts. All right, so the only snag, like I said, if you were to, you know, fire it up and vape, it's going to take you, every time it turns off, it's going to take you 1 second, and then you got to click it again to vape. So that's very troublesome if you can't wait for that 1 second, right? Like, unlike the Hana mods or even other evolve chip DNAs, you just hit it and you fire it. It's like almost instant. I don't know what the chip is. Apparently it's manufactured by themselves, so that's the quality and the price you pay for. So there you go, that's the clone version of the Zero DNA box mod by Yosen. Well, so guys, we saw the close-up, and I've got it here, the Zero mod, together with my K-Fun and my Chaplin drip tip from what do you call that, Vicious Anti, yeah? And they look quite good together, and I must say the look of the mod is really nice, yeah? Solid, built solid, that's what I can say, built solid. And feels like a brick in your hand, you know. And well, for 250 grams, that's what it weighs, of course. It's really solid. So the thing is, the only snag that I have is the battery, which is really hard to take it out. So I just left it in there. I'm charging it from the micro USB here. And besides that, for 450 ringgit, that's about 150 US dollars. The chip is not, of course, you don't expect Evolve. Evolve would cost more. This is the clone. This is manufactured by Yosen themselves. No, it performs okay to me, and I have no issues with it, except for the 1 second delay. When it goes off like that, you see, if I were to just fire it, it won't fire. 1 second before it fires, yeah? So you got to just wait 1 second, put it in your mouth, and then vape on it. So, but it's not a big deal for me. So quality-wise, it's good by my standards for the build. The chipset may be a little bit questionable, but then again, it depends on what you want at the end of the day. Do you want to go for the looks, or to pay that kind of money to go for the looks, or do you want to pay the kind of money for quality of the chipset? You know, of course we want to have everything, but the clone's a clone. It is what it is. So for me, basically, I'm just trying to satisfy what do you call, something that I've been deprived of, that I can't get my hands on. So I have this. I'm a happy camper, yeah? Let's take one of vape before we call it a day. Gotta say, it hits hard. That's also because of the copper pin that's in there, the 510, all right? So one more vape again, just to show you again. Got it at 10 watts here, 1.1 resistance, 3.3 volts. That's what it is. Until I talk to you again, vape safe. Have a great day. Bye for now.